What up, guys? I'm here with today's video, and yeah, yeah. As you can see, I'm not in my normal place. So today, that means we're gonna do another send talk video. Yay, 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 yay! Round of applause, round of applause. But yeah, I'm ready to do another send talk video. But yeah, and Gavin's over there in the background for for support into the pool, for support into the pool. So yeah, we're gonna sit and talk with you guys today, and yeah, it should be interesting. It should be interesting and fun. So enjoy looking at Gavin. Enjoy looking at Gavin. So and today's topic is 5 things you you should know about cerebral palsy, or 5 things you may not know about cerebral palsy. And I'm making this video because cerebral palsy takes up about half my life. So so I think it's crucial that I at least say a little bit about it. At least I say a little bit about it on his channel, just so that it's there and people might find it interesting to watch, you know what I mean? So okay, let's get right into it. 5 things you may not know about cerebral palsy. Thing number one, thing number one is instead of like walking around, instead of walking around, I get around. I get around by scooting around and crawling. Me personally, I get around by crawling because I don't want to sit up in my wheelchair all day. So I get around by crawling, and it's a very fast, very effective way of getting around and everything. So yeah, and I know a lot of people kind of just sit in their wheelchair like all day and get around that way, and that's good for them. That's good for them. But with my the one thing, a couple things I can't do with my hands is get around and push myself. Um, I used to try and practice pushing myself, but it didn't really. I couldn't really do it on my own. So which is why I get around. I get around by crawling, and sometimes sometimes if you like animals and stuff, it it kind of makes you feel kind of like in that mood. It makes you feel kind of in that mood. If animals are good enough to do it, I'm good enough to do it. That's that's the kind of mood I get into sometimes. But yeah, it's a very fast, very effective way of getting around. It's yeah. Okay. So thing number two, the thing the thing that causes cerebral palsy is damage to the area of the brain that that um that, that causes motor function and everything. Damage to the area of the brain that affects motor function and stuff. So you don't you don't get the signal to tell you, oh, stand up and be able to walk and everything like that. So it leaves you bound bound to a wheelchair. It leaves you bound to a wheelchair. But for me, most of the other areas of my brain are functioning and are doing well. So I don't have any other brain damages anywhere else, but in that area, it's kind of damaged and affected. So yeah, so yeah. And and a little bit more is the type of cerebral palsy I have is cerebral palsy of the arms and legs, and it also affects my bilateral trunk, which aff- um which which affects like being able to sit up and everything. And I'm able to sit up like this. I'm able to sit up like this, like I'm doing right now. But when it comes to things like doing a full on sit up or anything like that, I'm unable to do that because I have no support in my bilateral trunk. So yeah. And let me tell you, that gets you into some pretty interesting situations. Pretty interesting situations. But yeah, what it does, it basically affects your entire area of motor functions. It affects your entire area of motor functions. So yeah. And the type of cerebral palsy I have is CP of, it's also called CP, is CP of the arms and legs. And thing number three is is um it causes twisting and turning of the bones and muscles. So uh, it causes twisting and turning of the bones and muscles, which means it causes like a lot of need for like surgeries and stuff. It causes a lot of need for surgeries and stuff. So you the average person with cerebral palsy is probably gonna have a lot of different surgeries. And me myself had about 11. Me myself has had probably had about 11 surgeries. So yeah, and I have to stop. And you see, like I was saying, like I was saying, like what I just did causes twisting and turning of the bones and muscles. So the average person is probably going to need a lot of surgeries and everything. And me myself have had about 11 surgeries. And it's kind of funny because I was about to get into this. Because of the twisting and turning of your muscles, you're probably going to feel you're probably gonna feel a lot of pain. You're probably gonna feel a lot of pain in your legs and in your muscles and everything. So stretching is very important. Stretching is very important. So yeah, like what I just did, I was feeling pain, so I had to get up and move around a little bit because I was feeling a lot of pain. But if you think about it, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same with everyone, right? They just need sitting down too long will cause them to need to stretch and move around. But it gets even worse when you have cerebral palsy. It gets even worse when you have cerebral palsy. So yeah, so yeah. Um, and yeah, stretches are important. Stretches are important. And like with me, I also have arthritis, so it can also cause arthritis in the joints, and it also causes like twitching and things like that. It also causes twitching and things like that. So yeah, it's kind of like Tourette's, but with less effect because you also have other things going on. And so yeah, that's that area. That's that area. And I think it's funny I had to stretch while I was about to talk about stretching. Isn't that just so hilarious? But bum, bum. But yeah, let's yeah. Thing number four. Thing number four is that even with the setbacks that your brain have, your body or your brain have, it's still perfectly normal and perfectly okay to live an alright life where you learn to get past your setbacks and and become like a great person and like a normal functioning person. But just know that you kind of have setbacks and that it's okay. It's okay to say that you need help or that you're different. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. To to it's okay to need help and it's okay to not to not um to not fit in the average everyday box. and it's okay to live a different kind of life. Like even though I crawl around on the floor all day, I don't let that stop me from doing things uh, that make me, like sitting here talking to you, sitting here talking to you, and making videos and talking to people and being an amazing person. Having cerebral palsy doesn't 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 change who I am, but I know that I'll always have this, so I have to basically deal with it and accept it. So I guess number four is kind of acceptance. Number four is acceptance of your disability. Number four is acceptance of your disability. And number five is needing learning how to do things in a different way. Learning how to do things in a different way. Like 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 well, not really learning how to do things in a different way, but number five is asking for help. Number five is asking for help. And my best my best thing to say for that is if at first you don't succeed, get up and try again. Yeah, yeah. And like I said with number four, accept it, if you accept that you need help, then it'll make it a lot easier to help yourself and and be be a lot more efficient with your disability and everything. Like with me, the one thing I kind of fumble up on is getting to the bathroom and holding cups and stuff. Those are the two things that I kind of fumble up on. But I know like if I don't if I don't make it to where I want to be, I know I'll always have a second chance. And just know that life is an ongoing thing, and you failing isn't going to affect everything else. The world just keeps on turning. The world just keeps on turning. It doesn't just stop. It doesn't just stop because you failed or because you're disabled and everything. But yeah, that's kind of basically about that's my outlook on things. The world doesn't just stop. The world doesn't just stop. You know what I mean? And yeah, number five is kind of vague. And number five is basically just about outlook. It Number five is that you'll have a very different kind of outlook on the world. Yeah, so that's number five. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys come back for more videos. And I hope you guys find find this interesting, and and yeah, and yeah, and I hope you guys come back for more. And Gavin says hello and bye, and about to say peace out. And Gavin says bye. All right. Anyways, stay strong, play hard, and peace. I'm out.